Okay, welcome guys. We've got a little bit of a rant for you today, and that rant's about sugar. And there's a reason why we're having a little bit of rant, is that you got something recently in the post or sent to you or something along those lines?
I did. I have my baby girl's nearly 6 months, and so they sent out some information just in regards to where they're at in kind of the development, and it was from the government. Basically, just making sure they're up with their health checks, and you're seeing your health nurse, bits and pieces, really.
Yeah.
And it was part of that information was this.
So you know what to feed your baby.
Yeah, exactly. So you know what you feed your baby. There was some information about food and diet, and there was a copy of the Australian Healthy Eating Guide.
Sure, great. Sounds like a wonderful document. Can we have a look?
Well, yeah, I created a copy. Has everyone kind of seen this before? So that is actually probably mirrored in some way and all backwards to you. But this is the Australian Healthy Eating Guide. And today's rant, I just wanted to kind of highlight a few areas in regards to sugar, and probably some of people's misconceptions in regards to where sugar is.
Sure.
In the food that they eat.
I think because most people think if they're not sprinkling the sugar onto their cornflakes, that their cornflakes are okay.
That's right.
Is that correct?
Cornflakes are okay. That's not correct. That is the misconception, right? They understand that sugar, they know that sugar is sweet, and if they're not eating sweet food, then they must have omitted the sugar out of their diet.
Great. I don't have a sweet tooth, but I like to have crackers.
But you like to have crackers.
Savoury crackers.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't eat much sugar,
so I don't eat sugar.
So I don't eat sugar. But I'll have toast or bread or maybe some pasta or the rice, or it's those kind of hidden elements of where sugar may be creeping into their diet.
Yeah.
And understanding that sugar is a fuel, and when that energy is not burnt, it gets stored as fat, right? And it makes it difficult. So a lot of people want to. They have weight goals, or they have ambitions to, get healthier and do what they need to do to reach their, their healthy best.
Yep.
And they're working hard in lots of areas of their life, but they're missing some important areas. So I just wanted to know is that for a big part of, let's say, the mentality or teachings of eating, and particularly around the Australian standard diet, let's say, is that it's based on this. It used to be a pyramid shape, but now it's a plate. And I want you to understand is that all of this plus this corner down there, so more than 50% of what's on this plate is sugar.
Yeah. Hard to have a fat loss goal if that's what you're basing your eating on.
Exactly right. Yeah. So we need to be conscious about that.
So what you're telling me is that if I have a piece of bread, that my body recognises that as sugar, and it does the same thing with it.
Exactly. Your body doesn't know the difference between the slice of bread and a Mars bar.
Yeah.
Breaks it down. Fundamentally, it's all the same thing.
I know, it's a crazy concept, and it's really tough for people to understand that, and we get that. But, this is where we feel like the information that's given out from things like the government has to change. Is that fair enough?
Absolutely, absolutely. And taken away is that at this point, right now, from my knowledge and research, is that I will not be feeding my baby girl who's 6 months old this Australian Healthy Eating Guide.
But rice bubbles are all right.
Rice bubbles are not all right. Stop
They're not all right. Okay, thank you.